Ovulation is the release of an egg.
We've all been there. It's Friday night, you're out with the girls, knocking back quad vods like your life depends on it, and the next thing you know, you've woken up with a mystery man in a room you've never seen before. Panic, fear, loathing, all for him, obviously. Whilst trying to moisten that dry desert landscape that is your hungover mouth, that sharp pang of horror arrives. Do we use a condom? Welcome back to another episode of Bluntly Put. After a short bout of sweaty stress, it's time to face the music. You're going to have to go and get the morning after pill. It's never a nice experience really, is it? Will you get slut-shamed by the nurse? Who knows? But likely yes. Will you waste £20 on a pill when you could have spent it on a new top and a Mackey's breakfast? Also yes, but ultimately it's a safe and normal method of contraception and nothing to worry about. However, whilst I say this, does anyone really know how it works? If you're like me, you take the magic pill and then call your friends to tell them about the weird smell in that guy's room and the alarming amount of pictures of his mum he has on the walls. But seriously, what happens once you've dropped that anti-baby bomb? Whether you call it Plan B, MAP or Vanquisher of Sins, all morning after pills work in fairly similar ways. After you've had a cheeky shag, you pop down to Boots, not sponsored, although if you do want to sponsor us Boots, we're up for it, and get yourself to the pharmacist. After they've asked you a few fairly awkward questions to make sure you're safe to take it, you'll get your prescription. Grab a croissant and a coffee and pop that pill. Whilst your side of things is as easy as that, the bodily process is a tiny bit more complex. The magical pill contains a drug called levonorgestrel, and it is basically a synthetic hormone that stops your ovaries from releasing an egg. No egg, no baby. Bish bash bosh. But what happens if your ovaries already did their thing and popped out a little human caviar ready to be spermed? Well, fear not, because the morning after pill still works. When this has happened, levonorgestrel basically fights off any sperm trying to reach the egg. Whilst it's not as effective as usual contraception, the IUD being the most effective, by the way, at 99.8%, it's still pretty good at 84% effective. The trick is to take it as soon as possible after the incident. Well, don't go having any more unprotected sex, obviously, as it won't work on future shags. Your pharmacist will tell you when you can have sex again and will hopefully hand you a bunch of condoms in a lovely looking pick and mix type bag. Yeah, you know the one. Some people seem to get a few side effects, but they're not usually too bad. The best way to avoid them is just to eat a proper meal when you take it and drink loads of water. So go forth and shag, but maybe take your pick and mix bag with you.